gentlemen, people, welcome to United View. Welcome to another Flex's View. Just wrapped up here at 5 for the take on, which meant Abby just happened to be here, so I thought I'd just grab her. Her for her opinion.
I don't happen to be here anymore. I am here every week.
That's true, every Wednesday. So technically, this means that you could kind of call this maybe a new show on United View then, because I'm going to do this at this exact time every time
week.
after 5. So if you're here, you're going to be on it.
I'm sure you love that, guys.
So is that basically a new show then?
I'm basically a new another show together. Wow.
Jesus Christ. Today's Flex's View is in regards to a piece that was done by Rich Frey yesterday, right? And he was basically suggesting that the INEOS front runners for the vacancy at Man United, should there be one? Should there be one? Because we don't know. Is Graham Potter and Roberto Zerbi. Now,
maybe I should ask you this.
Yeah.
Because I know how you feel about Zerbi in particular. Like, I feel like you haven't been that warm about him. No. But I think what I imagine you feel is that given the two options, you would pick Zerbi.
Given the two options, I would probably stick with Ten Hag.
But would you actually?
The Zerbi one...
I feel like you at least have a style of play with... Well, actually, maybe with both, but definitely with Zerbi.
Yeah, but do you know what it is, yeah? Style of play is cool, and it seems to be like on the tip of our tongues as United fans, yeah, because we don't have one. Yeah?
It's helpful if you have a style of play.
Yeah, I get that. But sometimes you can have a style of play and principles and rules and stuff, and it's like, if you don't win... or you're not playing well in the style of play, who gives a shit about it?
True.
Like the thing with the Spurs thing, what we said on DI, you said, I've got a few questions because, you know, we're high line and stuff, yeah, but cool, but we're now playing like this. Or Zerbi, Brighton get licks a lot of times. And it's like,
to be fair,
no one says the style of play then, do they?
He's actually quite similar in the way he plays to Ange, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they both go at it like 100 miles an hour. Like, you know, they both like to be very open, very expansive. And then some days Brighton will hold for as well.
Exactly.
Like, that is the type of football it is. But at least you can say that you enjoy kind of watching that football.
It's not enough at Man United though.
Yeah, but you haven't
disrespect.
got...
Well, actually, this is disrespect. At Spurs, that's all right. You can say, you can...
Firstly, I just don't think that was necessary.
No,
but also...
No, but hear me out. I'm saying,
go on then.
At Spurs, it's all right to say we've had a Conte ball and, you know, it's been miserable. We just want to enjoy football.
But you've also had years of misery.
Yeah, but ours needs to be, we need to return to the summit and win big stuff.
Cool, but then...
At Man United, that's not going to last long. We're just going, but at least we play good football.
Yeah, but I don't think either of these managers return you to the summit.
There you go.
So then who are you looking at?
I don't know.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Because there's a different pressure at Man United. There's nice style of football. If we are excited at Old Trafford, and I want to be excited at Old Trafford, go for it, 100%. Like, I've seen Spurs at points this season.
Yeah, but they've been unreal.
And I've said...
but points where they've been really bad.
Exactly.
Really bad.
But at Man United, it's like, if you do that and play attractive football, but there's no, like, you're not cutting the gap on City and Liverpool to, like, and Arsenal.
Cutting the gap on City and Liverpool?
Yes.
You're not cutting the gap on anyone.
But this is what I'm saying about. I'm talking about if you get a guy and he just plays good football.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not even playing good football. You're not cutting the gap on anyone. There. I'm saying you need to at least have a style of football. You need to be Manchester United that has a style of football that you know how you're going to turn up and play, that people play for the badge. I feel like at the minute, I haven't seen that for a long time. I know last season, okay, he won a trophy, had a lot of, you know, shit to kind of deal with off the pitch as well. Yeah, and he did well considering that, but like, you haven't kicked on.
Should you get the chance? It's kind of like
to have a third
season. Should you get a chance to undo like one good, one bad?
Well, I think
normally people say
if you stick with him, I think you have to give it again. How long are you going to give it? You're going to give it up to another transfer window where he can spend a hell of a lot more money.
That's going to change though with how the money is spent. It's all going to be different.
It's still player ID.
Even
it's still player ID.
No, that's going to change. That's what I'm saying.
So he's not going to have an input in that. Okay.
Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcox. Oh, like there's a whole new Avengers assembled.
Okay, fine.
That Man United's going to run in a way we've never seen it run before.
Right. So let's say that you stick with him, and we get to October.
Christmas. So KG was like Christmas. He said, I'm giving it till Christmas.
Okay, fine. So you give it to October, you give it to Christmas. And you are still seeing the same kind of behaviours, the same style of play. Then what?
Then you have to go.
Then you've just wasted another summer. You've just wasted another time, another 6-month period. And I know it from Spurs, chopping and changing all the time.
So do you think like Ten Hag must go? 100% has to go.
I don't look at it the same way as I look at, like, for example, Pochettino at Chelsea. I feel like if Chelsea finish above you, which could actually happen, genuinely, like, I'm not trying to troll here, that could happen. I feel like Ten Hag's got to go. Because I feel like if you are letting Chelsea, who have been shambolic this season,
what about
finish above you?
But Arsenal finished in 8th and 8th, and they didn't go back. This is just too shambolic. We've never been 8th.
But I feel like
the bigger thing.
They did, but I feel like they saw enough progress. I feel like you correct me because I'm not a United fan.
Yeah.
But you watch your team week in, week out. But I don't feel like there's been any progress. Yeah, Arsenal fans, again, there was people that still called Arteta out.
Yeah, loads.
There's still people now calling Arteta out, especially this week. Yeah. But I think they saw progress, and I haven't seen progress from United since you won the
The problem is that, and then the pushback to that is that people say, how could you expect progress when we've had 52 separate injuries? The back four's never been the same. You can't build up. We just couldn't do it. The players, mentality-wise, have thrown things away. That's not the manager. But then the manager's made stupid decisions. There's so much. But to these two, for me, Graham Potter, no.
Why?
I just look at what happened at Chelsea, and I know. I look at like, to me it was just too big. Like he's not the guy. It's not it. And also it's it's actually a Brighton thing. Actually, if I'm being honest, this whole thing of like they do well at Brighton, play amazing football, which ironically Zerbi is built upon with Graham Potter, and it's like. It's different. Like we have to stop.
But the expenditure is totally different.
I know, and it could work. I just don't feel as if it would. If I had to pick between them two,
you pick Zerbi.
I would go to Zerbi
because you prefer the style of football.
Because I prefer the style of football, the character, the charisma, but also I think that has a flip side where he could be quite volatile quite quickly as well.
100%.
But
he proper fancies himself as well. Like as a manager, as a coach. At the same time,
but sometimes it's not.
Yeah, and that can cause some friction. Yeah. I think Graham Potter gets he gets done over here because you can't talk about his time at Chelsea because firstly the sample size is so small. He was there for such a short period of time.
Because he was shit.
But Chelsea haven't improved. Chelsea is still shit. Chelsea are really shit. If you take Cole Palmer out of that, you're taking one individual player.
You can't take him out.
But I'm saying you take Cole Palmer out of that,
and he's fixing them.
Well, I don't think
might finish with Man United, like you said.
Yeah, but that's more on you than them.
Well, not really.
You've allowed them into it. You're allowing them into it. You are allowing them to do that.
But his first season, though.
It is his first season. I always felt that what would have been a better fit was for you to have Poch.
Yeah,
don't look at him based on Chelsea. I think at the minute with Chelsea, unless something dramatic happens this summer, it is a bit of a poison chalice for me. There is too much going on, too much money spent, too many egos, all just like a nightmare situation with your board so incredibly involved in everything as well. I think that Poch would have been a much better fit for Manchester United in the way and the style of which he does play. We're not seeing it at Chelsea so much, but at Tottenham, you know what he could deliver with players again that he didn't massively spend big money on, really limited actually as well. Young players, he likes to bring them through, which is I guess why he would have been suited to Chelsea and he might be long term, but I felt that was the best option for you and you didn't go for it. You turned him down.
Ten Hag, I was in that bit about the Poch situation. I was like, I'll tell you what, there's not really much between it, and people were like, no, definitely Ten Hag, I don't know. And clearly now where we are with Ten Hag is the fan base is now split. But these two, my summary very quickly. If I had to pick one, I'd pick Zerbi. There are bits of Zerbi I do like, but I do think he's a bit overrated.
Graham Potter is a very good tactician.
Do you want him at Spurs instead of Ange?
No, but when...
Would you have him if he was free?
What, if we didn't have Ange?
Yeah, you'd have him.
I'm not ruling him out.
Okay.
I'm not ruling him out. From what I've heard, he's very good in terms of, very tactically astute. And that is actually one area that Spurs are definitely not.
So bring him in. Bring him in.
Listen, we need a set piece coach. I need a defensive coordinator, a set piece coach.
Let us know, guys, in the comments. I know a lot of you here on the channel are very much pro Ten Hag and just stick with it. Don't want to see either of these guys come to the football club. And I know also a lot of you are made your minds up and, do want to see a new manager. If you do want to see a new manager, who would it be out of these two? Would it be Potter or would it be Zerbi? Let us know.